I was drafted into the United States Army in 1966. I had just finished my second year of college and was going to take a couple of years off, but Uncle Sam needed me. So I served in the United States Army, and my MOS was logistics, and I used that logistic knowledge while I was in Vietnam, 1967, 1968, and made sure that our ground forces got all the materials that they needed. Obviously, anytime you're in country in Vietnam, you were exposed to the herbicide Agent Orange. And what it did for me is it established a condition, pre-diabetes, sleep apnea, and COPD. And over the years, it has gotten worse. I applied for disability 2019 for my COPD, my sleep apnea, and my pre-diabetes. And I went through the service officer here in my local community from the VA, and they were able to get me disability on the pre-diabetes, but they denied the COPD and the sleep apnea, and all three of them were part of the Agent Orange exposure. So I really had a difficult time trying to understand why they approved one, but they did not approve the other two. They refused to submit a new claim. They said, hey, it's already been determined, you don't need to do it again. I kept getting negative feedback from the VSO officer, and I just got frustrated and just really gave up. I am one of these individuals that go on Facebook all the time, and I kept seeing these advertisements and these documentaries that Rocket Benefits had on Facebook. And the key thing to me is it said you have nothing to lose. So I went ahead and contacted Rocket Benefits, and within less than 8 hours, I was contacted by someone from Rocket Benefits, and that really got the ball rolling. Luckily, one of the things that made it easy for me is they were so easy to talk to. They were always very, very upbeat, and always said, hey, look, we'll take care of it, quit worrying about it. But if the application experience was very easy, we did it all online, and it just got to the point where I got more and more positive every time I talked to somebody from Rocket Benefits. Anytime I had a question, I would call and they would get back with me almost immediately. There were times where they would text me or email me to just give me a progress update. I never really had any questions that didn't go unanswered. So the entire staff, everyone that I had the ability to visit with, either on the phone or via text or email, was truly, truly professional. What they accomplished for me is what I'd been trying since 2019. And they were able to do it in a 5-month period. So from 20% in December of 2025, when I originally contracted with Rocket Benefits, to just 5 months later, they were able to achieve me a 100% rating, which means I got the disability for the COPD and the sleep apnea, which was truly amazing. It changed my world. My monthly payment went up almost $3,600. Quality of life is just giving me a peace of mind, which is something that sometimes that's really hard to get. Obviously, it's the financial part of it is just now that I've been working part-time just to make ends meet. Now, basically, I don't have to work anymore, so it gives me the opportunity to spend more time with my grandchildren. I think basically because the tension that I used to have, now when I go visit my grandkids or they come over here, I'm not dealing with other issues. I can spend quality time with them and my children, knowing that, hey, I don't have to worry about whether or not we're going to be able to be okay or not, because I am here by myself, and it's nice to know that I don't have to worry about things like that anymore. They have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose by using Rocket Benefits. There is no cost involved in using Rocket Benefits. They take a portion of whatever the back pay is that they're able to get. And let me add, that was a big relief to me when I got that huge check for back pay. The VA had already paid Rocket Benefits. So gentlemen, you have nothing to lose. So the fact that you don't have to have any money up front and you don't have to pay them anything, you have absolutely nothing to lose by using them.